Hello everyone, I am Simple Batra here from Simple Digital School welcomes each one of you. And today we are going to talk about Management Information System MCQs Set 2. A property or a quality the system must have is called a scope, a functional requirement, a preliminary requirement, or a non-functional requirement. The answer is non-functional requirement. Why? Because whenever we are developing any system, there are many non-functional requirements which are not specified and they must be covered while developing the particular system for the particular organization, so that when we are using that system, that can be used in the most efficient manner. Question number 62. The process of requirements discovery consists of the following activities except. Whenever we talk about requirements discovery, that is, we are collecting all the requirements for developing any system, the question says which must not be the activity of requirements discovery. Requirements को manage करना is very important, so it cannot be escaped. Requirements को find out करना is requirements discovery, it cannot be escaped. Problem discovery and analysis, this is very important to be included because problem को discover करके then only we can analyze and solve it. Which activity can be left is sampling of existing documentation forms and files. जो already existing files हैं, forms हैं, they can be not sampled again because they are already existing. Question number 63. Which one is not a common fact-finding technique? Prototyping, interviews, research and site visits, reverse engineering. Yes, reverse engineering is not the common technique which is called as a fact-finding technique. Reverse engineering is the back process of engineering any particular product. Question number 64. A fact-finding technique that involves a large number of observations taken at random intervals is called, that is not randomization, not stratification, not people sampling, it is a work sampling, that we are gathering the number of samples on the basis of observations after the random intervals. So the answer is work sampling. Question number 65. Which one of the following fact-finding techniques is an inexpensive means of gathering data from a large number of individuals? When we talk about fact-finding, means we are gathering so many facts about a particular organization or information for developing a particular system. So कौन सी ऐसी fact finding technique है which is not expensive actually and we can gather the data from the large number of people or population? Observations, work sampling, interviews. The answer is none of the above. Question number 66. Randomly sampling 10 invoices based on a given sample size would be an example of A. Stratification, closed-ended sampling, observation, or none of the above. The answer is none of the above because they are the random sampling what we are doing here. Question number 67. All of the following are the examples of requirements problems except missing requirements, overlapping requirements, costly requirements, ambiguous requirements. The question says group up all those which are the examples of requirement problems basically, and one of them is exempted which is not the requirements problem example. Missing requirements, overlapping requirements, ambiguous requirements, ये तीनों को आप ग्रुप कर सकते हो as the examples of requirements problems, but costly requirements is not an example of requirements problems. Question number 68. Which of the following types of questions should not be asked in an interview? Closed-ended questions, biased questions, loaded questions, both B and C. See, in this question, in any particular interview, which type of questions must not be asked? Closed-ended questions can be asked because there you have multiple options to choose one of them. Biased questions are the questions which are having biased answers towards someone or towards a particular situation. So big no to biased questions. Loaded questions are which are overloaded with the multiple questions. So B and C must not be asked in any interview. The answer is both B and C. Question number 69. Which one of the following is an advantage of discovery prototyping? What is discovery prototyping? With the multiple prototypes, we are discovering something new while developing the management information systems, that is using the prototyping models generally. कौन से advantages है? Serves as a training mechanism for the users, allows users and developers to experiment with the software and develop an understanding of how the system might work, aids in building system, test plans and scenarios, all of the above. Definitely, these all are the advantages of the discovery prototyping, because with the development of the prototypes, it helps the training mechanism for the users to learn how to use the system. It allows the multiple users and developers to experiment with the software and develop it in a much better manner, and you can develop the multiple test plans and it can give a much better system, better tested system also. Question number 70. Which of the following is not a guideline for successfully conducting a joint requirements planning session? During the joint requirements planning session, where we actually gather the requirements for the development of any management information system, which is not the right guideline for this. Stay on schedule, allow for ample breaks, encourage user and management participation, brainstorm technical alternatives to the problems identified in the JRP session. Option D is not the guideline for conducting any successful joint requirements planning session. It says that brainstorming the technical alternatives is not the right approach, is not the right guideline. You can stay on schedule, you can take the ample breaks, and you can always encourage the user and management participation in any joint requirements planning session. So we have covered today 10 questions of MCQs of management information systems. Question number 71 to 80 will bring in the next video quite soon, and do comment how you are finding our videos, if they are really helpful for you or not. All the best for your exams, specifically for those who are giving entrance or IT officers exam anywhere. Thank you. Do subscribe us. See you soon.